Yeah. See the potential, instant, influential. Maybe controversial, maybe in another life it's mental. Maybe in this one sentimental, no, not accidental. Whoa, but you come back tenfold, go. Like dripping in gold beam, dripping in gold beam, dripping in gold beam, dripping in gold beam, dripping in gold beam. Oh. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. When we step through, that's gold. Anything we touch, it turns gold. Far too much, don't worry about nothing. Far too much, better let that go. Yeah, when we step through, touch road. Anything we touch, it turns gold. Far too much, the empty life, but far too much, better let that go. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. Okay, listen though. Shiny, expensive, list goes on extensive. That energy is dead, it's defensive. Them little weak flows, nah, not effective. Gold plated, it's protected, manifested, well respected. Eyes like jewels, outcome tested. Nah, we didn't do it like the rest did. Nah. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. Gold bar standards, that's the best thing. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. Yeah. See the potential, instant, influential. Maybe controversial, maybe in another life it's mental. Oh, maybe in this one sentimental, no, not accidental. Whoa, but you come back tenfold, go. Like dripping in gold, be bold. Mold. Dripping in gold, be bold. Be bold. Be bold. Yeah, dripping in gold, be. Hold your standards, that's the best thing. 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 Yeah. See the potential, instant, influential.
Well, hello and welcome to SWE Cup 2026. I'm Nathan Guerra, your host, and we're in with race number 6, the finale for the SWE Cup. It is tiny races today, 3 races in a row. It's all on the line. 60 points up for grabs on each one of the races. It's going to be a ton of points that can be gained. If you're familiar with tiny racing, they're short, they're punchy, and it's all in to the finish line. It's been a really exciting series. We're really happy here at Lead Out Esports to be putting this on. It's been so incredibly exciting week in and week out. Last week we had a time trial. We took a little bit of a break from live streaming that. I did hear though that some people missed us. So maybe next year we will be back with the time trial. Actually, I've got our usual bandits with me. How's it going, guys? Connie, Jon, it's good to see ya. We've got some good racing for the finale, Connie.
Yeah, super excited. Nice to be back. It's also fun to hear that people are missing us, and even though it was a TT race. But today there will be no TT. Today it will be a blast, and I'm really looking forward to these 3 super intense races.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Hey, John, you set them up with Seaside Sprint. That's with the lead-in, the 6.3 kilometers, 44 meters. Short one here for the first race.
Yeah, it's a short one here for the first race. And it's a little bit more than the lead-in because you go to the lead-in and then you go to the banner inside the volcano for the A and B category. But the C and D will go just the lead-in.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. A little bit different for them then. Let's take a quick look for the series standings. Here's where things are currently at. 357 for Thomas Nielsen, Jerry Eriksson, and then it's going to be Gustav Berlin. That's your top three. But Johan Noren, look at that, hunting down a podium. Only 3 points separated him as well with Daniel Pinto. So, interesting situation here for those riders. In the B category, we can jump across and take a quick look here. Meglis Wiklund, followed up by Lucas Borges, and then it's going to be Marcus Fredriksson. In the C category, we've got Christian Olsen, Michael Pulbarn. He's been really having a good kick. We'll see if he can gain back that 20 points. And Stefan Bowden. Real quick here on these separations. Obviously tied up there, second and third. But with 60 points, John, these guys can, I mean, this whole board can completely flip, can it?
Yeah, it can. And 60 points for each race. It's 180 points to fight about today. And you need to find a strategy that you can survive all 3 races without go right into the wall.
Yeah, and it looks like at the top here, I mean, every one of these races is right down to the line because they're all within those boundaries that you were talking about here. So at the top here, Kim Beck-Ekstrom is going to be Hjalmar, is that how it's in that? Wickholm, as well as Richard Pearson. I didn't do too bad there. Look, guys, 6 weeks, that's all it took me.
Really good. Fluent in Swedish.
Oh, yeah. Only took me. I've been watching, a lot of Olympics. I mean, I don't know if I want to touch that point, though. There might be sore spots, there might not. But I've been rooting for Sweden a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Well, the riders are going to be taking off here pretty soon. It's about 1:52, it looks like, I believe, to the start of the A category as we get out on course in just a moment. So one other thing, we've got 3 different races. Jan, with the way that you set this up, it's not the same as far as the distance goes each time. You set it up a little bit differently than we usually see with tiny races. It seems like they get longer as we go.
Yeah, they get longer as we go. We start with a short one, then we a little bit longer, and then we take the best for last. Let them suffer a lot.
Right on. Gotcha.
So
best for last.
This is how we wanted.
Yeah, well, we'll take a look at the rest of the courses in a moment. 1:09 as riders are starting to get warmed up. Let's go ahead and head down into the pens. 1 minute to go to the start. Race 6A, we're in with Henrik Ram. He's currently ranked 25th, as you can see there in his little rider card. Got a few riders starting to warm up as well. I think Johan Noren, I did see him in the pens getting warmed up. Eriksson is here as well. Magnus Bangstam, as you can see, 121 beats per minute, currently ranked in 62nd place. So lots of riders here. In with Benjamin Green as well, one of the top riders. I think he has shown up with a camera as well. So lots of different kits too. The team tactics have been a little bit of something out here, haven't they?
Yeah, I think also there can be something with team tactics, how to do this race to support each other, because now I don't think they only go for the first of line each rider. Now they help the best riders in the team to achieve the good times and the good point scores.
Well, Henrik Hoyer, we're in with him as they jump out on course here. It's going to be orange numbers right from the get-go. It's only going to be, as we saw just a moment ago, that 5.2 or so kilometers that we're going for. So really going to be an interesting one here as they do take off out on course. 5.2 kilometers. I mean, that's like nothing when it comes to the amount of time that they have to race.
Short. Luckily, they have 2 more races then.
Yeah, and I think they can set up a really good start here also, climbing up into the SS it always the strongest rider endurance, they will start to push, set up the speed. They don't want to wait.
Well, we're in with Norin, 139 beats per minute. Don't think he's going to be pushing too hard just as of yet, because saving it up for the final sprint. That's a lot of times the way that they play this out here, isn't it? You know, it's kind of a waiting game, and there's a little bit of risk sometimes reward that we see out there with the waiting. Sometimes people do go really, really early to try and break things apart, and if they sit around and watch with everybody kind of waiting for that final kick, you know, it can be a little bit of a gamble.
Yeah, I think so also, because you want to stretch out the team and get rid of the strongest riders easy that are endurance. Because when it's a big group sprint, wait for that, everything can happen. And I know Johan wants probably to go early, but then we have other riders that will try to close that gap quick, as we have seen before.
And you can see he's just hanging out on the back here. And this is an interesting tactic. I think it's a smart tactic, actually, for this seaside sprint. There is a good amount of draft that you can find on here. There's not going to be a whole lot of sections that there's going to be climbing. Now, the SEs here, if you're really smart about the SEs, this is one section where you can reserve a lot of energy, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. If you do it really well, push a little bit in the downhill, and then you can rest in the uphill a little bit. When the other push, you can slingshot through the group. Best way to do this is without suffer too much.
Yeah, I like it. Well, it looks like everyone's super calm at this point, knowing that this is where it's all on the line. You know, this is the final here, 60 points up for grabs. You don't want to be the one caught out because you wasted too much energy early on. And this is how tiny races tend to go. A lot of times it's pretty calm, and then all of a sudden there's a moment. It's like somebody lights a match, and then bam, everyone starts pressing really, really hard. And next thing you know, everybody's VO2 full gas. And we're just going to wait for that moment. But we may see someone who doesn't have the best kick take a couple of risks here. We'll be waiting for that moment. That's for sure.
Absolutely. And I think also that now when they have passed the SS, you have a long downhill here to rest when you're in the group, and it's very hard to get away from the group now. So you have to find maybe when you go into the tunnel to the Italian village, maybe there is gonna happen. Someone starts to push, or after the sprint.
Jumping across all the riders here, getting a good idea of who's sitting in, who's doing what. In with Ericsson. This is a guy who's timed his sprints really, really well, actually, throughout the series. It's been extremely impressive, what we've seen from him. A little bit of a push off the front here, though. This is going to be interesting. Now, was that just an accident, or... Oh, no, is that actually... Did we have groups start prior to this that may be out on course? Interesting.
No, it's not. I don't know what it was.
Oh, interesting.
I saw one of the other riders before also. We passed in the beginning of the SS, but I don't think the riders sees them. So something happened.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. I've never seen that before.
We get some extra benefits from Sweden.
Yeah.
Random riders hanging out in our stream. I appreciate that, Zwift. Thanks a lot. Hilke here now pushing a little bit. Yeah, welcome to the SWE Cup. Hey, how's it going? Now, this is an interesting little bit of a push here. We see the battery going way down, and we get an idea real quickly here of this rider's abilities. Hilke here, 371, as you can see here. He's currently ranked 43rd overall amongst the Cat A men. 6 watts per kilogram coming in from him. He's currently got 51 points. So I have a feeling perhaps this is a rider that's going to be looking to really move up on a day like today.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how long they will go before they start to push to chase him. The group will go fast in the downhill, so I think he needs to continue away his power on the flat at least 30 seconds and see what happens. And then get some rest before you go into the volcano, because there it will be a punchy end.
Going to jump in with Pinto. He's currently ranked 5th overall, I believe, is what I was seeing here. So Daniel Pinto, be on the watch out for him to try and make some moves out here today. And this is going to be big points. He could really, I mean, amongst all these riders, he's a rider that could win the series still. If he's able to like get 3 wins, 180 points, that's a massive upgrade actually on points. So I have a feeling Pinto's going to be out here reserving as much as he can. What's interesting to me is they definitely were pushing a little bit. Look at where the wattage is at right now. Look at the battery here. So we saw 330 watts for a moment there. So they were definitely trying to position themselves. We've only got about a K or so to go at this point. So going to be interesting here as we make our way back up. Now there's a little bit more than a K to go. I think they're going to take this right-hand turn and then come all the way back around, if I'm not incorrect, to the actual sprint over by the Essies, if I'm not incorrect, right?
Yeah, it will be the sprint in here. There will be the sprint into the volcano. So next.
So they're going to be taking on the sprint.
That's the plan. That's the plan. 700 meters left now.
Oh my goodness! All right, well here we go into the volcano. So this is
and
it.
They go now.
There we go.
Yeah, and Hilke is off the front, but Pinto making a move, but it's gonna be Emil Odd. He really pressing the pace. Emil, he might make this happen. Look at Emil, all in at this point. He's got the gap here, 1 second, but can he hold on all the way to the line? Berlin's coming here, 10 watts per kilogram. Lands is there as well, but Emil has completely drained the tank, and here comes Svenskog. Svenskog trying to make it happen, but I think Emil, he might have done it. Right to the line. It's going to be uphill, but he's got to float 300 meters. Oh, can he hold on? It's going to be right there. Emil Odd with the upset for 60 points, and I think he's just barely going to hold on. No, he snipped at the line, I think. Nielsen perhaps able to take it out. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to take a look at the replay on that one. No, he got it. He gives us the little yes. I think he got it. Nicely done, Emil Odd. What a move from our man Odd here.
Yeah, he looked really pleased, so I think he got it.
Holy God.
I was super strong. Super well done.
Yeah, that was a long
watching a little bit. I'm watching a little bit on the B riders because they are also going to the finish line right now, and they also had a breakaway with S. Young, and then we had also Tobias Olsson and Knutsson.
See if we can jump across to the B's too. Now, did the C category already finish then?
They are already finished.
Yeah. Gotcha, because they're a lot earlier. That's why. Okay. So because of those shorter finishes.
They started, they only went to the bridge. But in the B category, it looks like Mietenen won before Carl Olsson.
Okay. And Magnus, where did he go? Did you see him?
No.
Oh. Okay, that will shake things up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll grab results here and see how things played out or the overall here amongst the riders in the C and the D categories as soon as we possibly can. We do need to jump across though pretty quickly to the next race because they're going to be getting lined up real quick, and as we do, we'll be able to bring in the rest of the results and how they stand currently. Interesting that Emil, though, what a move by him. That was actually really impressive to see him. It's not somebody that we've seen take down a whole bunch of races just yet. Tactically, that was extremely savvy, actually, to be able to take that down like that.
Yeah, and I think that if if the sprint were 1 or 2, maybe 5 meters more, he will have lost it. But it was
it was right there, wasn't it? It was. I mean, it was right to the line. Like, I mean, 1 more second, it was not happening. That's for sure. Now we are jumping across to Volcano Circuit CCW. Is that correct? That we're going to next. This one now is it a really short one, right?
Yeah, it's a 1 lap this time.
But do
So
they
it's
have a little bit of a lead in though all the way over there? Correct.
Yeah, lead in first and then one lap. So it
Yeah.
will be interesting to see how it works. Now it's a quite punchy in this climb also, so it will be fun to see how they can manage this.
Well, we're jumping back in game here. We'll get back in the pens. All the riders are, doing their thing, making sure that they're cooling off, getting some fuel in. This is our man who just took down the race just a moment ago. Wonder where Johan finished up, but Thomas Nielsen, this is the guy who's trying to defend his overall. He is the current leader. We'll see what he was able to pull off on that. With that second place, I have a feeling Nielsen is still going to be at the top, though, spot. As we get an update on the results in just a moment, we'll be able to let everybody know. But Nielsen looking calm, it looks like. Is he actually on a Zwift ride, it looks like? Wow, I just noticed that. Yeah. Nice pickup by him there with the Zwift ride, as the riders are.
Yeah, his regular bike is under the window, the pink one.
Nice. Johan Nor in lower left. We've got Pinto there in the upper right. Oyer as well as Tord Alenung there in the lower right hand, as the riders are getting ready to get going here. We've got about a minute to the start of the next race, I believe it is. These happen.
Yeah, it's a D category start. No, A category starts, and then it will be D category, C, and B last.
Gotcha.
So
all different start times across.
Yeah.
Looks like. We can jump right down in.
And everyone has one lap, so everyone has one lap, so it will be fun and hard.
Oh, so they're all the same this time across the board.
Yeah, all the same this time.
Okay, sounds good.
I also have some information. If ever anyone is wondering where Johannes Kading went, or why we don't see him, he actually got a quite serious cold and told me that he will not finish the SWE Cup and focus on the national focus on the national championships instead, and train really good for that event instead. So I understand him. So he puts all of the focus on the national championships.
Gotcha.
So that's why you haven't seen him.
That makes sense. Well, hopefully he heals up and has a good recovery. A lot of times it takes a lot of training to come back from something like that, doesn't it? So I have a feeling it's the best choice for sure. 15 seconds to go here. 8.9 kilometers in total is what we will be looking at as the riders do get out on course. And going to be an interesting one here as we see the A category, please. Thank you very much. And as they do take off, I'm seeing it is going to be big numbers right from the get-go, 325 watts. And they're going to take that same direction that we just saw just a moment ago out onto course. As we look at Peterson, Lindstrom now making a move as well toward the front. Pinto will get eyes on him and where the results were in just a moment for him, because I think that's going to be an interesting point out here today where Daniel Pinto did finish up, because he is looking for that top spot, I have a feeling. But Nielsen doing a great job of defending, taking that second place just a moment ago.
Yeah, it will be fun to see here. I think they will take a little bit easy in the beginning, and then it will. They know it will be a hard finish for this race, so I don't think they want to suffer directly. But I also think that this is maybe the race that Johan Norén can go a little bit earlier and maybe make like an ITT something, because he's super strong in this. He showed it last week.
It looks like Norén is making a move, actually. Nielsen's covering it very quickly here. I think this is exactly what you're talking about. People up and out of the saddle here. Thomas Nielsen looking to follow Noren because they can see that the man that is the danger, if he gets away, they do not want that to happen. Everyone responding immediately. Nielsen completely draining the tank, actually, to jump on terms with this. And it looks like he's fairly comfortable, not too bad at this point. He's not hanging over the handlebars just yet. Noren, though, continuing on 7.4 watts per kilogram. He's got a gap, actually, already. Things are starting to form now.
Impressive
Yeah,
start.
I think this is. I think this is what he has to do, because let the others suffer chasing. They might catch him. He take it a little bit easier, and then he will make a re-push again. If you can say you take it easy at 5.5.
Well, he has a little bit of a gap. Did form for a second there. We did have. There's a group groups are all starting to form all over course here. Actually, as you can see, Adelberg now making his way to the front. It looks like to take over with the lead. As we can see the riders getting back together now at this point. They were for a moment in a little bit of bother, but Noren right back to the back. This is smart by him to, play this in a way which makes sure that he's not only using the energy when he absolutely needs to. That's the way to make this happen for him out here today.
Yeah. And also I'm very kind when I choose this course so they can do this sprint finish one more time up a hill. So I was thinking,
So kind.
why, if we can do it once, why don't we do it twice? Or for this time we made it 3 times.
I guess that everybody will send you happy thoughts and happy emails afterwards.
Of course.
All back together, it looks like, as we've got our man Colin here. Definitely always someone to be watching out for. Interesting photo that he's given us there. Nice one, Colin. As I believe usually he does give us a camo. We'll see if we can bring him on in just a moment. But at the front, Belforth. Now, is that a Belforth within the same household, or is it a different Belforth? You guys are going to have to help me out on that.
Yeah,
Same
that's-
household.
That's the same household, so you know where he was.
Oh, good stuff. Well, Bjorklund, it looks like having a good day here as well. And sitting in, one of the riders definitely be watching out for, one of the stronger riders amongst the entirety of Sweden. I'd say, I'd give him a top 10-ish or so out of Sweden, if I'm not incorrect there. When it comes to strongest riders around coming from the country. Lindstrom now making his way to the front, keeping things fairly calm. Our man, Email Odd, sitting in. Are we going to see another good move from him that we saw that was able to take that win down last time? It's going to be a lot harder to trick people this time, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Now it's not as easy because they will not let anyone go too far, because you want to be with the front, but you don't want to suffer so much because there are one more race, and that's even longer. So
in with Gustav Berlin, 392 watt FTP is what he's got. 290 points is what he's sitting on from what I'm seeing here. So top rider, definitely somebody to watch out for when it comes to defending his position. Noren now making his way to the front. We're going to see a left-hand turn in just a moment here. We've got about 4.9 kilometers to go. They're 5:33 into this race as Carlson makes his way to the front. Here comes Bjorklund. No, Bjorklund. Nielsen with a big kick now. This is what we're talking about when it comes to the series leader right now, looking to defend that position. Johan Nansen, Benjamin Green, now moving forward. Orange numbers all around, it looks like. No separation. Everybody still all together. Henrik Oyer moving backwards, maybe playing it smart by not finding himself at the front at all.
now he's also very good at swift tactics and things. He knows exactly what he has to do, so I think he feels calm in this position. They have a lot of experiences in this group.
Alan Young looking really calm, actually. He's got a lot left in that energy tank, it looks like. So not too many punches just yet. Currently sitting in position 10. To make his way up the results. Actually, we'll see. I'm going to do a quick little update maybe on these results as well and see if we can update the standings. They might be changed up, actually, at this point, as we had a whole lot of points come on in, didn't we? So if we can get an update on that, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Also a little bit fun to see the speed between the groups. I see that the D group with 4 riders, they going faster than the C group with 30 seconds so far.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and the B guys is catching the C already. They are only 19 seconds behind. And we have Wiklund going in front before Nielsen in front, Fredrikshov, etc. And Mietinen. So it will be. They have a chase race. This is also fun with these races that they can see each other, and it will be like a chase race.
Not a whole lot going on here. Not much action, mainly because the reality is if you burn too many matches early on here, you can find yourself in a whole lot of trouble. So riders most likely keeping it fairly calm here still.
It looks
a little bit of a push
more like
on the front now, though. Hilke, this is the same rider we saw last time. Hilke now making a move again. This is like the situation that he likes to have. He almost pulled it off last time too, actually. So see if he can do so in the WEZ World Elite Zwifters kit. 2 seconds off the front now at this point. Nice little push here actually coming in from this rider as he looks to try and hold on to a gap. 2 seconds back now at this point is the main pack as the front rider changes up, taking the brunt for that chase. 25 seconds behind them as well. There is a chase group that is now gone. Benjamin Green now taking over with that 4 seconds back, maybe getting a little bit nervous as the WEZ rider now takes over for 5.4, 5.7. What kind of 10 seconds probably? I mean, he's going to need a lot, maybe even more than that with how much of a punch there is back into this volcano.
Yeah, I would say 10 seconds he needs when it comes to the bottom of the climb when they go for the finish, because they are super strong. They have a punch, so they will go at least 15 watts per kilo, the strongest ones. Even if it's long, they can push hard in the climb, catch some seconds, draft on each other, and then they will the last push.
I think Jakob Björklund is actually trying to close the gap a little bit now. It's like pushing in the front.
Yeah, good call actually there. There it is. As he gets a little bit of a gap here. Nice one from Björklund. Draining the tank. He is getting away now at this point. Maybe not wanting a sprint situation perhaps. As, well, just a little bit of work done by him there. And then comes all back together. Dries off with the towel. Björklund looking fairly calm. No big deal. And 167 B sprinter. About to have another sprint. Same section of course, actually. We're going to have a double up of that section of course. But Emil Ott, I'm not sure he's going to be able to pull it off again here. Where's our man Nielsen? That's going to be the question as we take a look at Belforth here. Nielsen, he almost took the W there with the timing. Adelberg now is there as well. He's been one to watch out for. As Thomas Nielsen sits at the back, perfectly positioned. But if you sit here too long, you can find yourself in a whole lot of trouble. Big kick off the front here.
Last 700 meters now, and he'll get in
it
front
stretches
there.
out.
I did.
Zenskog, this might be it. Teddy's got a big gap, actually. I mean, I'm not sure Teddy's coming back. as he's got a solid gap, and Teddy might have done this one. We'll see if he can hold on all the way to the line, but this is massive from the rider here. Teddy Svenskog's got 8 watts per kilogram, though he's going to need more than that.
Colin is coming. Colin will pass him.
I think he's going to do it. Colin, nice one from Colin here. Christopher Colin, big kick coming from him, but will he be able to hold on as they're still coming? And it's going to be no to the line. Eriksson's got it here. Looks like Nielsen, Eriksson. No, it's Thomas Nielsen. Nielsen again takes it down, arms in the air. Thomas Nielsen. This guy's just unstoppable. Continues to show us why he is the series leader.
Excellent timing on that sprint, and he was so pleased to pull that one off. You saw that this was important for him.
Yeah, and the D riders is coming up now. They are going in the downhill before they also, so it will be interesting to see how it works for them. Rebecca Ekström Beck is in front. They are 3 riders together.
See if we can jump across to those guys. It'll take me a moment. Are they about to finish up?
They are on the flat court part, so they are not there yet.
Okay. Well, Thomas Nielsen, nicely done here from him. We'll see if we can bring the results in for him. But I do want to show the results here from the first time around for the riders as soon as we possibly can. We do need to jump across though pretty quickly. What's the start time for the next one? Is it 15? Not 15.
05.
05. So we've got about 5 minutes or so to the start of the next race. Riders now cooling down and keeping things calm. As you can see, they're going to be getting as much energy in as they possibly can. Our winner so far, though, Emil Odd on the first one, unable to take that down on this one, as Nielsen, our rider. I don't think he jumped on the pink bike, though. I thought maybe, Connie, you were right that was going to be the secret sauce, but was not able to, I think, jump on there for that. But in the first race, though, we do have our results there coming on in. They took a little while to load here, but we do got them. Why don't you take us through these, John, as we load up the next one?
Yeah, we have Emil Odd winner, then Thomas Nilsson second, Johan Aldeborg third, Jakob Björklund, Jerry Eriksson, and Tor Dalenjung.
That was your top 6 across. We can jump across over to the B category and take a look at that. This was the situation that threw down for race number. That was the first race that we saw in Seaside Sprint.
Yeah, and Tim Nietinen take that one before Carl Olsson and Tobias Olsson. Christer Selstedt, Martin Oskarsson, and Marcus Andersson.
Cross over to the C category.
There we have Mikael Turborn, Carl Teselius, and Stefan Bodin before Daniel Lundberg, Luis Garcia, and Carl Holmberg.
Nicely done for those riders as well. And then the D category, things changed up a little bit here. This might affect the standings actually, because Ekström has been your series leader. So we'll have to wait and see how this played out for the rest of the races here and what just went down. But this was race number 1. We'll bring in the results here in a moment for that race number 2. We've got about 4 minutes to the start of our next race. What's the order with this one, John? How are the riders going out?
Yeah, we have Ian Findlay before Hjalmar Wikholm, Kim Ekström Beck, Stefan Olsson, Joakim Forslund, and Matthias Grio.
Nicely done to all the riders out there as they were able to finish up. And we'll see if we can jump down into the pens in just a moment here, as we've got about 4 minutes to the start of the next race. We're back in Watopia again, but this time it's Lupin Lava. A little bit different. How long are we going out here today with Lupin Lava?
Yeah, we're going a short while. We go a full lap for A and B. So it will be around. Don't have it directly in my head, but I think it will be 13.5 kilometers.
Ah,
So almost
total with a little bit of a lead in there as well. So it looks like this has got some interesting elevation on it as well. This one's kind of a no mess around. People could mess around actually and try and get away. It looks like with this kind of a course.
Yeah, because you're going up for the volcano, so I think it will be split there. So it will be interesting to see how it works.
First, you go climbing to the new... all the way to the top. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, this is going to be a very different situation, I think, from what we just saw. As the riders are going to have a lot to work with here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. Now we do have the results here from the second race. They have come on in. So Lupin Lava in just a moment here. 14.3 kilometers in total with the lead in here. But Thomas Nielsen able to take that down, followed up by Jerry Eriksson and toward Allen. Allen, nice ride by him. Johan Alberg, and it's going to be Jacob Bjorklund and Daniel Pinto. So that might change up the overall. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. In the C category, though, Torbjorn's on a roll, isn't he, John?
Yeah, he's on a roll, absolutely. And I think he can be really dangerous for this race. So it will be really fun to see what he can manage. Because we also have Daniel Lundberg, who are really strong endurance and has a sprint. Carl Tiselius, I would say he could be also very, I can say, dangerous for the last win here.
Well, let's go ahead.
Stefan Bodin, Carl Holmberg, and Jonas Florin is the 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, nicely done by those riders. As we see the next category. We'll see if we can bring on the next results here from the next category here. But this B, and then that was the C riders actually. It was, and so now with the B riders, Tim Meitinen again able to take this one down.
Yeah, it was a very hard fight between Tim Meitinen, Magnus Wiklund, and Tobias there on the sprint in the volcano. Jesper Lindeus and Jonas Segerholm and Marcus Ness.
And then in the D category, it looks like these three still going at it. Alensmar, Wiklund, it's going to be Ekstrom. Ekstrom might be holding them off, though, I have a feeling.
Yeah, I think so, too. Also, this time it was Hjalmar who took the longest, the best win, and then it was Kim before Kim and Ian, the third place. And we have Stefan at fourth place. It looks like Joachim and Matthias is not racing today because we don't have any finish time in them.
Oh, yeah, okay. So a little bit quieter there on the reality of that. So, well, as we get into it here, Lupin Lava is what we're going to be looking at. And the riders taking off right now, actually. So let's go ahead and jump on in with the A category as they do take off. We can hear the countdown. We'll give it just a second here. And now, are the rest of the riders going to take off after the A category? Is that right?
Yeah, then it's B category after that, and then C and D last.
Okay, got it. Well, as they do jump out on course, we will grab them as the riders were giving us just a moment to get things all set up for you. As
so it's 30.5 kilometers, so it's not really a full lap. So, but
do they finish early then? Is that what?
A little bit earlier than the banner.
Oh, okay, got it. Well, Hilt's doing his thing, it looks like, at the front again.
Yeah.
Did you see the fun feedback there, Jon? The most fun I have ever done, and also the hardest I have ever done.
Yeah. But it's nice that they like it, especially when he said that he had 117 kilo and will he do these climbs today?
Yeah, that's the spirit. Just attack it.
Yeah,
Bring
yeah,
it
but I
down.
love it.
Looking around here, Miolad again. Going to jump in with him because this has been one of the riders that I think I think he's really looking to make a difference out here for his overall.
Yeah, I
Taking
think
down
so
that
too.
first ride, it's going to be an interesting one, whether or not he's been able to, oh, look at this and taking a little bit of a dig off the front even. I mean, this is with 14.3 kilometers in total, and a lot of riders, tiny races take a lot out of you, don't they? I mean, there's definitely a reality that these races are no joke, and you might have something for that first one, but after a little while, it can really start to settle into the legs, and it can get really, really difficult actually just to try and do basic zone 2, zone 3. So I think Emil's trying to take advantage of the reality of that a lot of these riders might be pretty tired.
Yeah, I think so too. And he looks calm also when he sits there and pedaling like a coffee break. So it's also nice to see Sven Hilke, who has tried to do some breakaways before. He is actually in I Move for Cancer with us and racing in the fast group around Vätternrundan this year. They have a goal to do Vätternrundan 315 kilometers in 7 hours 30 minutes. So it's a challenge.
Whew, pretty awesome. Good to hear. And it raising a lot of support for the fight against cancer too, with all of that effort.
Yeah.
So cool to hear. And
Absolutely.
Connie, I saw you were really excited about all that actually with the post that you were making. So,
Yeah, I mean that was fantastic. We raised 1 million Swedish crowns with 1 week of cycling together with Bauhaus. So that's Bahu, and that was really, really good for the fight against children's cancer. And as Jon said, the I Move for Cancer team is actually collecting money all around all the year. So I mean they're doing a fantastic job, and both me and Jon are actually riding with them as well to help and support the fight against cancer and every type of cancer. So yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic that they are doing this.
so awesome. Nicely done, everybody. Really, really cool. And I love to hear it. Well, things fairly calm here at this point. We did see a couple of little pushes off the front as they're fighting here for themselves there to try and make something happen. We'll see as the riders make their way around. They are going to be hitting the uphill grind. Now, for this course, Lupin Lava, this is an interesting one to me. I'm to be honest here, I'm not super familiar with this course. It's one of those courses that, for me, I mean, I've been riding and racing on Zwift for quite a long time, but this is a newer course, isn't it, Jon, that you've included here?
Yeah, it's one of the newer courses. I also like this course, even if it's a climb, because I'm not a climber, but it has happens something all the time when you do a race on this course. It also has a sprints, you have a small punchy climbs, and then you have a draftable volcano, but it can be super hard if you're a little bit tired, and I guess they are now. It's race 3, so it can happen.
Do you think?
Yes, I think a little bit. But also you have to make everything right on this course. It's not just to sit in the group. You always have to be prepared something can happen. Today it's a smaller group, so it has been more riders before, and I think that would maybe challenge a little bit more if there were maybe 10, 15 riders more.
Well, if we're taking a look at Benjamin Green, he's getting his TV time, that's for sure. And I think he might know it because he headed right to the front the moment that he was hanging out here. But look at the energy bar. They've calmed it right on down. For a little bit, it was into the red. But they are about to take on the KOM on the Lupin Lava, but this is the Jarvis KOM. It's got that little uphill. It flattens out a little bit, and then bam, the kick to the top. And the kick to the top is a pretty serious little bit of a grind, isn't it? I mean, it gets into the double digits. So that is a separation point that we will be able to see. It does go downhill pretty intensely, though. So I have a feeling we may see things all come back together. But anybody who doesn't want this necessarily to be an issue at the front of the pack early on for the climb, maybe we'll see something here. But this is going to be Lans. This is interesting. Nice little push on from him, 6.3 watts per kilogram. So we do have an attack now forming with Nicholas Lans off the front.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect spot for him to go also. He's strong with the climb, and then he can get advantage in the downhill. I'm not sure it will take long until Johan Norén may show his face in the front of the group. Or
I like the way that you put that.
We must also mention, Jon, that the out team actually got a new kit that they are competing in. So
oh really?
So
but not this orange one.
No, not that one. But they are not competing in their blue ones anymore.
No, it's orange here because I think it's a graphic mix.
I have an old. Yes, this is a build that has been around for a little while. I'm so sorry, you guys. We will get that updated for you. We wanted to highlight your new kit, and definitely everyone in game will be seeing it. We just have a little bit older build here, so apologies to the out guys. Is it orange? Is it actually orange though too? Like it just happens to also be orange, or no?
No, it's not orange.
Well, Bjorklund making a little bit of a move here on the front now. Nice to see that he is being aggressive. And this is what we want to see from these guys, is the ability to snap the elastic. People starting to fall off the back here at this point from this push on from Bjorklund. Bjorklund, though, gets right on the wheel and shuts it down. And now Jacob now backs off because you can see that's not going much of anywhere. Maybe going to fade climb this a little bit as Hilke does what Hilke things. That's what he's been up to.
Yeah.
WZ.
Practicing.
We can see groups start to form. 24 seconds off the back now is going to be Dalsland. And then the chase number 4 there behind him. 3, excuse me. Chase 2 there as well with one of the outboards. And then chase 1 2 seconds back here at this point is WZ. Just a little bit off the back actually here, but here comes Lans now. Big kick coming in from him, 10 watts per kilogram, massive now as he looks to try and take on this KOM into the double digits in just a second is what we are going to see. And actually no, 5% gradient, excuse me. It doesn't kick up too much on this side. That's the other side actually. Iverson now, Tidholm, Plan, Eriksson, those 4 leading things out. He's got a little bit of a gap, but that 1 second is going to come back real quickly.
And we have, let's see, I'm watching a little bit in the B category. They are also in the climb right now, but they are all together. One rider tried to make a little attempt to make a breakaway, but they're closing really quick. All sit in, but they go quite fast, the B category.
Maybe jump across to them. Looks like with Hammergren, ESRT, and a few others. We can jump back and forward just a tad for a moment as we get in with Tolborg. Might see a move here in a second. And have they been pretty calm up to this point? It looks like we do have a little bit of a move from Hammergren here, actually.
Yeah, he's trying to make something. Will be interesting.
$252 watts, 3.6 watts per kilogram coming in from Hammergren in this B category.
It looks calm. He has a lot of battery left.
This is just a little bit of extra wiggle room to work with. Looks like here.
Look at the numbers, and it's just sitting there. It's amazing. really, really good numbers from Emil. But I know him. I race a lot with Emil. He's
Oh,
super
really?
strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We compete together. We did the racing league here in last week. He's super strong always. So
Well, this is our
I'm
man that's
jealous.
been winning here, Maitinen. Watch out for him. I mean, him and Wicklund, they've been going head to head over and over again. Now, the question is, can Wicklund handle the climb? You know, and make it
Yeah.
over. I mean, that's going to be the question, right? Is this climb in the middle of all this is going to make things different for the sprinters?
Yeah, I actually think that Magnus Wiklund has a bigger chance than Tim. Actually, Tim is a little bit heavier than Magnus. So, but he has a fantastic sprint. So I hard to say, but I will guess that perhaps Wiklund will be a little bit better climber. Or what do you think, Jon?
Yeah, I think so too. But also, a lot of tactics when you come to the climb, when the volcano, because you can draft really well. So if you put your numbers in the right spots, you can get ahead of a little gap, and the other have to chase. That's important.
I'm going to jump back up to the A category because we do have a break forming up there. So let's go ahead and see what's happening here. Daniel Pinto, we're about to hit the climb. So this is the main section as Pinto's up and out of the saddle. Both up and out of the saddle in game as well as in real life as he starts to drain the battery a little bit here. Up in 420 watts, as you can see. The gap out to Lance, though. Lance doing Lance things from the outboard. That's what he's been up to. As Nicholas Lance now about 40% of his battery left, it looks like. 174 beats per minute and pressing on. Our rank 35 coming into the races out here today as Lance presses on. De Kroon now making his way onto the wheel. This is where all the separation is going to most likely be taking place. This is the KOM climb for Lupin Lava all the way to the top of the volcano. Things are about to heat up. And not only are things going to heat up with explosions in the volcano, but in the legs, I think, of these riders as well as Ericsson. Norin, this is his wheelhouse. Norin's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 Swedish.
And we have Thomas, Jerry, and Johan. All three of them work together. It will. I think
Beautiful
now they
team
will
effort.
start. Yeah. Interesting to see.
Well, looking at the situation here between Norin and Ericsson, 6.37 watts per kilogram. Everybody just looking to hang on to the wheel here of Johan Norin. You know what's interesting to me, though, is Emil Odd is looking really strong for the kind of power that I see coming out of Johan Norin right now. This is, I mean, it looks like it hurts. Okay, now we see a little concentration here coming on. This is what it looks like to try and hold on to this man's wheel. Oh, boy, serious efforts here. And this is going to be all about whether or not Thomas Nielsen then also can hang on. Our current series, Pinto, though, in a spot of bother, it looks like Pinto trying to hang on up and out of the saddle, grabbing that wheel down to 47% or so, but he does so, gets right onto the wheel. Allenglung is there as well. Norin is putting everybody into serious hurt.
Yeah. And I think also here you can slingshot a little bit, but then it goes uphill again and it will be so much harder. But now the group is reduced a lot, I would say. It's very stretched out. There are a little group left. It will be interesting to see that when they go inside the volcano, they have some rest for around 15-20 seconds because the speed is very high.
Look, they are going again.
Yeah.
Big kick at the front. Norin now taking over. This is the moment here of truth here. It's 4 seconds back to get back on terms. And it is Christopher Collin trying to bring that back. You can see the gap. Then it's 5 seconds back to the next group with Lindstrom. Behind there, Mr. Thumbs Up. They're trying to get back on turns as well. And then one of the outboards there lots of outboards actually behind there with that 19 seconds, all trying to get together, it looks like, with Chase 4 and 5. From what I can see. So as they get together, maybe be able to make a chase on the other side. So limiting the damage is what this is going to be about right now, isn't it? Because over the top, they can do a lot of super tucks. And these riders, if they come together over the top with a larger group, the truth is they're not going to be all that interested in working together. That could put some of these sprinters that are just off the back into contention.
Absolutely. Also, it's interesting now to see it's 13.5 kilometers. They have 2 kilometers left. And here you want to have in the climb also strength left for the sprint. Oh. And the last part uphill here is really hard. We see Jerry is trying to make a move. We have Thomas directly on the wheel. Now Johan start to push. And there we have 3 riders going from the rest of the group.
Ericsson, Nielsen, Noren. That's the 3 now at this point. And it looks like Björklund now just trying to get back on terms. A 3-second gap now back to Björklund. Will he be able to do it, though? There's 3 now that have made it. I think these guys might be gone. Pinto trying to get back on terms as well, it looks like. And this may be the moment of truth for the rest of these riders, because I can see they're all backing off now that you can see. And now it's out to 4 seconds as the Chase 1 tries to bring this back.
I think they got away, actually. It looks like that, right?
Yeah, out to 5 seconds. I don't think this is coming back, you guys. Like, this is just reality. And this is all SZ kits as well. So they're going to completely be willing to work together. Now up and over the top here. Here it comes. Low, there's the man. And it's on now. 8 watts per kilogram into the orange numbers at the top of the climb.
Yeah, we'll see if Thomas Nilsson can grab the wheel of Jerry so far. It looks like it. It will be a little bit resting here soon before the steeper part up to the top. 900 meters left to go.
And Nielsen being really smart about this. And as far as sprinters go, it's Ericsson versus Nielsen, really. If Noren can't get rid of these guys, I think it's going to be Nielsen who could most likely take this out. But Ericsson, we've seen him challenge Nielsen, actually. Yeah. So that's going to be a good sprint situation between these guys.
Absolutely. So, and they are soon up at the top, and then it will be a little bit longer on the flat, so the sprint comes. So it will be interesting to see.
Oh, big kick from Ericsson here. Now Nielsen, look at this. Oh, Nielsen trying to hang on, but he can't. Oh my gosh, Ericsson's trying to break it early. It's all about now, and will he be able to do it here? Ericsson, big kick all the way left over the top. And it's still 500 meters.
He can't stop.
Oh my gosh, Ericsson's 9.4 watts per kilogram, 4.4. Where's the finish line here? Will he be able to hang on as it continued on?
Left.
400 meters. Nielsen's continuing. Will he be able to do it? I think it's over. Is it going to happen? Where's the finish?
No, it's not over. It's not over.
What happened? Did Ericsson have a dropout? What just happened? No way.
What happened with Jerry?
Stand still.
Oh no. Ericsson now kicks again. Maybe there was just nothing left for energy at all. Ericsson goes again. It must have been some sort of dropout or something, or maybe just nothing left. He's battling, but it looks like he done it. Now Noren over the top. It's going to be Johan Noren trying to come to the line. Noren followed up by Ericsson. Then we've got Björklund. Nicely done with Björklund. Followed up by Berlin, Adelberg, and then Odd. Everybody over the handlebars. Look at Nielsen. Just my Dunzo. Noren for second.
There, and B category is also in the climb now. We have Christer Selstedt, 8 seconds ahead of the rest of the group. He has made a breakaway.
Oh, nice. Here we go. Good little break, and now we move our way backwards. Going to be able to catch a whole lot of racing now. It looks like this is great.
Yeah, but it was a little bit longer than the banner, so people they think, I go to the banner. Oh no, it's 500 meters left. You need to have a little bit check how far it is to the finish line.
I wonder who they will blame for that one.
Yeah, what do you think was happening there? Do you think he just thought it was over? Or
No, I don't think so.
No,
It looked more like a dropout. It looked
Yeah,
more like
I
a
think
dropout
you're
because
right.
it was
I
stamped
think
so
you're
long,
right.
and then he started to sprint again.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
But he's
good
on
call.
third place. I think he managed third place anyway. So
All right.
that's
All right. Huh. Well, we've
We will
got
see how it goes.
Silstead now trying to hold off an 11-second gap to Osterman. Osterman pressing, though, 4.3 watts per kilogram. Look at that pack behind. They are hunting. You can see it, too. I mean, look at it. That's like ominous in the background there. That little pack trying to come across here to him. We've got now, are they willing to do the work? It looks like Salin is willing to do the work as he pushes 188 beats per minute, and they've got him in his sights, though, just up the road, 11 seconds right around the corner.
They're not chasing a lot. He has steady pace, Christer, so he feels comfortable with what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I
No one
think
is-
he's got this. I do think you're right. As 6.7 watts per kilogram, he's got plenty left in the tank. It looks like to me. So nice one here from Krister. Take this one
Yeah.
down. Big kick here though. This is your man Maitinen. Here they come.
Yeah, and Wiklund also. And now we will see, so they continue and
This
don't
is-
stop. Because now it's only 6 seconds.
Oh no! Is he gonna make the catch? Here comes Wickland. It's right there to the line. I think he's just gonna hold on though, as Maitinen is gonna have to settle for second. I have a feeling as Selstead comes across. Here.
Last second is as last 200 meters. I think Mietinen will take it.
You think so? Really? Where's this out?
Very close, very close.
Oh, it's so close! It's so close!
I think he did it. Yeah, it looks like he did it right around the corner there. Maitinen gets it. Wickland's going to take the next one. Torborg, and then it's going to be the rest of the ESRT boys. Olsen looking to come across as well. Now, we can jump back here to our C category. Things are going to get maybe a little, because they are separated a little bit, it might get oh, there we go. It updated. Great. It updated. Awesome to see.
Yeah.
Turborn is here leading things out. He's only got 5 seconds actually over the top of Nordahl. So Carl Teselius is chasing as well with Nordahl. So nice little battle playing out here behind.
Yeah, I can say they are pushing quite hard. I see that they have a high heart rate also. When you go 380 watts, sometimes you don't relax.
Did one of the guys put old in his name? Is that like is that actually?
It's because
Oh,
it's
because
only
it says 14. Because it puts 14 in the name. God,
Yeah.
14 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to
Yeah.
update people.
I put old in my name.
He's the opposite. It's actually the opposite.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, Teselius and our buddy Nordahl now. Lots of chatter it looks like too. Everybody loving the racing.
Actually, it looked like Jerry replied that he missed the goal, or no, it was
No, it was another one. It was
It
another
was
guy who
another
missed
one.
the goal.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
he also thought. It's too bad, but I took a little bit longer because after a sprint you want to say you always go for this and you can have a little bit longer so it can happen things. We will see how it goes here if they have.
yeah, they are actually getting closer and closer. 2 seconds now.
Yeah, and Nordahl is chasing really good together with Carl.
Yeah, they are really getting closer. They will probably catch Turborn.
Yeah, we've seen this, haven't we, a couple of times so far. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be the catch. Here we go. So, as they make the catch, 18 seconds back to the next. Oh, actually, he's got another little bit of a push. So, Nordahl here trying to make it happen. Hasn't quite done it yet, it looks like. Teselius just hanging on. I have a feeling that Carl Teselius has a little bit something extra left in the tank here and is just waiting for his moment to pounce, perhaps. We'll have to wait and see. Where's the heart rate at? But our man Nordahl here at 192 beats per minute. Celius, well, he's emptied the tank. 166 here. As let's see, Kyle Celius is going to be able to come up and over the top of this one at this point. And Turborn, he's been winning almost every single one, but I think this might be a change of the guard here in a moment. Hopefully Nordal's got a little bit of a kick, but no, Torborn's got something left here at this point. 3.6 up and out of the saddle. 190. Man, they are battling, aren't they? Emptying the tank.
That will be, and they are almost there at the top. So they last 700 meters, 500 meters now.
Celius, early kick, gets the gap. Nordal trying to come, 10 watts per kilogram. We see the orange numbers here, and they've got everything on the line now. But here comes Nordal, 14 years old, big kick across. Celius is going to have to paddle out with them as they drop Torborn off. Now it's going to be kind of a cagey ride here. Celius backing off. What's he doing? You got to go again.
Yeah, but they missed again. They don't see the finish line.
No, they've got to continue. What's going on? Nordal goes, and it's all about reading the rule book, keeping your eyes on the screen. It's over. Nordal, no, Celius now figures it out. The back and forth. Carl, did he do it? Big question. I think Carl took it. He figured it out. Nice. Turbo's going to get third. Garcia coming across for fourth. We got a little bit of a gap behind here to fifth place now at this point. We've got Gustafsson, Patrick now trying to hold this off with Florin. Bowden now trying to come across, it looks like, as well. They're all wondering where the finish line is, it looks like here. They just want it to be over. They're like, they're like, please, let it be over. I can relate. I want to stop pedaling at the top of the KOM as well.
Yeah, we all do that. We all want to stop paddling when we reach the banner on the volcano come. That's just cruel, Yoon.
Yeah, cruel. Man, it is. I kind of like it. I kind of like it that he made that.
Yeah, we like it. We like it a lot.
Oh, man. Well, Carl Holmberg coming across here, followed by Nordland, and it's going to be Krang. That's your top 11. Yes. Leonard Anderson, stroke ride, it says, as well as Janssen. And now we probably need to jump out, though. We'll get our results happening here.
Yeah. And we have the riders coming up. They have 600 meters left. We have Hjalmar Wikholm, 9 seconds ahead of Ian Finlay.
Yeah, it looks like, as you can see, the D category not populating for us. I apologize to the D category, but we won't be able to get across them unless it populates for us. We'll see if we can here in a second. We do have about 10 minutes, I believe.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes to start to the ladies. So we're going to take a quick, we'll get the results going here and everything, but we do need to take a quick, just 5-minute break, everybody, and we'll be right back with the women as we get everything set up for them. Thanks, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Women coming right up, and we'll get the results for you from the race we just were in with for SWE Cup 2026 and the final with the ladies.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. SWE Cup 2026. Nathan Guerra here, your host with Lead Out Esports, and we have been so happy to put on the SWE Cup. We just saw the men's race. We'll get the results as well as some standings for you for the men's race for the 3 tiny races. If you're just joining us, we're in with the ladies here in about 4 minutes or so to figure out who is going to be the champions and podiums across all of the categories for SWE Cup 2026. Tiny races, 60 points for each race. Let's go ahead and jump right in with our other hosts out here today. Connie, John, it's been awesome so far. We saw some good racing, mainly amongst the A category that we were able to jump in with, but we'll try to jump across a little bit better for the ladies. But everybody battled it out all the way to the line. I think it's been one of the best SWE Cups we've seen. I think this has been absolutely awesome. It seems like everybody has been really enjoying themselves. Over 200, I think, and 80 participants or so it's been throughout the entire series. So pretty awesome, Connie. Connie, I think did you mute yourself maybe? Double check there. Maybe double check the.
Now you perhaps you hear me.
There we go.
But classic mistake. What? 2026 and you're still unmute. No, but I really enjoy this. Really enjoy all this good racing. Every people signing up for Mondays, doing this, and just giving it all. And just looking forward to see the women doing the tiny races now. It's super excited and super happy.
Yeah, really good. And the course, again, we'll take another look real quick here. We are in with the Seaside Sprint for the first race. It'll be a little different between the C's and D's and the A's and the B's. The A's and the B's are going to do the full course, and then it's only to the sprint point, the first sprint point, though, actually. John, is that right, for the C and D category?
Yeah, the C and D will just do the lead-in. I think 2.3 kilometers or something. And then... and 2.8 kilometers. Then A and B will continue through the Italian village down to the path between the volcano, and the finish line will be in the volcano on the sprint banner there.
Yeah, and both the first and the second race are in that same section, so they get 2 looks at it, actually. Real quick, we're going to take a look at the series standings in just a second here. I do want a big shout out to the sponsors, Bauhaus, helping to put this together, as well as Enervit. Big thank you to Enervit, Bauhaus, as well as CCN. We also do have Sports On that has sponsored out here today. And then, of course, none other than, I believe, Wahoo being the other sponsor, and they will be providing for the nationals, weren't they, Connie? So a big thank you to them as well for that.
Yeah, they will.
Well, jumping over to the current standings, we've got a minute to the start of the A category, so I'm going to run through these real quick. Amelia Alberg, followed by Katrine Nelson, then Marlene Bjarhid as we come on in. Anders Fartström chomping at the bit for a podium spot. Be on the watch out for that. As we are seeing quite the battle for second and I think third place out here today in the B category. We do have Alina Nielsen, it looks like, out here, followed up by Amelia Sorgen and then Helen Smirdal. It's been quite a battle to watch them as well. C category, Felicia Sandberg, Anna Norlin, Isabella Senfold. That's your top 3. And then in the D category, Cecilia Lindquist, Natalie Lama, and Cecilia Lindell. I believe that if I got those somewhat all right. I've almost been fluent in Swedish, as you guys were saying, so still working on it. But
yeah.
There are some tough names here, Nathan, to pronounce. So you have really improved.
Have I come really far? All right.
Yeah.
We're doing okay.
We are really doing okay.
Yeah, right on. Well, we are jumping down in. This is actually going to be the C category that we're in with, as the riders do jump out on course. We'll see if we can jump ahead in just a moment here to catch the A's, as they are. Well, we might actually be able to catch a quick finish of this though, because this is going to finish really quickly, isn't it? Like they're going to just come around the corner here and hit the sprint. So it might actually be good to catch this and then make our way over to the A category in just a moment.
Absolutely. I think we should follow the C and see how they manage first SS and how they will be with the tactics in the downhill before the sprint. The sprint will not be at the banner here for the women or either. They will be a little bit after the banner, so they are prepared for this.
A little bit different. I did change. We are will be a little different than what you're seeing then at the top there for the distance to go as we jump in, but we are on the C and D as we did change that up there for everybody. They're going to play this really cagey here, I have a feeling. From what I'm seeing right now, look at this ESRT rider. I mean, they are just sitting in waiting for the moment to pounce because essentially you come around the corner here and bam, it's full gas.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they will have some time of the tactics for that team. They usually have. So we will see if they can manage to do something fun. But I see that Anna Norlin, who is on the top 3, is there and don't want to let anyone go. Also Sandberg. So they are prepared for something because they are always stepping on the pedals. And here we have Anna Nordin from ESRT starts to push.
Big kick. Yep. Our position 6 currently in the overalls. Nice little kick coming here from Nordin. Love to see it as we can see Cat C women 6th place overall looking to make a move into the early tiny race finish line. Norlin now looking to come across Almquist, Peterson there as well. Blomqvist now making a move too. So these ladies not giving any leash to Norden as she looks to try and step away from this. As Josephine now, our current 18th place overall, looking to step up with maybe some big 60 points that would make a massive difference in her current overall standings.
And I think so now they will catch her soon in the climb and then it will be a counterattack.
Actually, that's a really good point, actually. The counterattack is what it might be all about here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Peterson, ESRT. Maybe John is pretty happy with this one as the ESRT is the tactics are definitely here trying to take down SZ. I don't know if it's going to happen, though.
No, I think she was a bit early because I would rather wait and go slingshot through the group.
Yeah, and this one really is all about slingshot, isn't it? Too like that is really what this is all about right here. So will the slingshot work?
I would wait, sit in, and I would not be first until we come to the bridge. And in this left turn, I would push everything and through the group. And
Peterson, big kick here for Peterson, right to the line. Maybe Peterson. I think Peterson might have this one, 8 watts per kilogram. Norlin trying to come over the top, but no. Nicely timed from Peterson, just able to get the better of the rest of the riders. Nicely done. And now the D category finishing up. Lindquist there, right behind. Morgan now going to be that second place one. Egren, I think, is going to be third for them, followed up by Lindell behind.
Yeah, and we if we fall back there, you can see Morgan. We have Hallerby coming in.
Oh, quite a few still coming through, if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah, a few coming through, and also I see now that the B category, we have one going for this. They are catching up.
Is that what that is? Is that the B category coming through?
Yeah, they're coming through here, B and A.
Well, we'll see if we can jump across to them here. Give me 1 second. Because as you can see, it's not populating for us because it's staying within. But we will get them here in just a second, as I think Camila Alberg is going to help us out to do just that. And there we go. Back in with the A category. We'll swap things up here for everybody. To the top titles and make sure it's all correct for you as we are jumping in with the A category. All together here, as you can see, nobody really making any moves just as of yet. Alberg there just a second ago, maybe doing a little bit of something to 6 watts per kilogram. But now, did they start a little bit later? Is that what's going on here? That they started a little bit later than the
A and B started together, and C and D together on this course. And we saw through SS, I saw that Anna Drevenbeck tried to make a move to build up the speed. So she was like a breakaway for a while there. But but for a lonely rider in the downhill, it's very hard.
Yeah, for sure.
And also it's super strong riders.
Well, did you see, not this past weekend, but the weekend before the TT last week, who got their first SRC win? Alberg won her first ever SR, and it was because she was so brave, so committed. It was so awesome to see, actually. Like the way, and that's the thing about Camila that we've said over and over again, in-house here and across the esports, is that she is just so willing to take the risks, to roll the dice, and it worked out for her. She got the better of both Mary Kay McCarthy and Gabriela Guerra. I mean, it was such a move. Held on just a couple of seconds to the line, and we were so amazed actually by her efforts. So amazing to see Alberg here, definitely turning out to be one of the strongest esports athletes in the world. So massive congratulations to her, and now also your current leader here for the series.
Yeah, I can also say, and this is really exclusive, so I don't know if I should say it, but say it anyway. So we actually will nominate Camilla to Cyclist of the Year in Sweden, all categories.
Oh man! Well,
so if Camilla is listening, now you know.
To be announced here on broadcast. Wow, Camilla Alberg nominated for Cyclist of the Year. And she has been such a breakthrough, hasn't she, though? I mean, it's just true. And well-deserved. I mean, the 4th place at Worlds, winning now at the highest level. And it's not just the results. It's the attitude and the way that she goes for it. It's so cool to see. And, just to be honest here, like in-house here, obviously I'm married to Gabriella. And she's like, well, Camilla, she'll always work. I'm just happy to hang out with Camila because she's willing to do the work. Let's go. So it's pretty awesome. Good nomination, I gotta say, Connie.
Yeah, we think so too, and we're also looking forward to see her on site on the nationals as well. So yeah, she deserves the nomination absolutely. So I just hope she wins it.
We will see who makes the first move here in the climb now, because now we go for the finish climb, and I think Alberg goes through now. She stands up.
Alberg, big kick from her. I saw Norden making the move early on, but Alberg here says, nope, see you later. There it is, 11 watts per kilogram. Norden here trying to come across. Nielsen is there as well. Nice little... Nielsen's being patient, actually, though. You can see behind here, 8 watts per kilogram currently from Nielsen. Nielsen's got a little bit left in the take. She might be able to take down second place. Alberg, I think, has got 2 seconds. Nobody really wants to play with that. But I have a feeling here with Nielsen, Norden was waiting. Big kick here from Norden.
And I think really might come and slingshot through Nielsen and take the first spot in the B category. And we have...
Alberg,
she will also come second in A, right?
Nielsen,
at least third.
By Norden, then Smirdal, and then Sorgen. That's the situation there between the riders. Nice little kicks to the line. Alberg, though, doing Alberg things, takes it down. That was nice with Norden, though. Norden, I was actually impressed. Not someone I would expect to be the best in the sprint, honestly. And Gabriella Norden, though, with a solid third there. But Nielsen showing that she's got a good kick to the line as well. So now, not a lot of time between the races here, though. The riders are going to be quickly getting ready for their next race as we look to fetch the results here in just a second. But taking a look here, our winner out here today, taking it down in our current series leader, that is going to be Camilla Alberg. And as we do, we're going to jump across on over to the next race. It's actually going to be about 4 minutes to the start of the next race. and riders getting ready for that. And between the races here, John, it's all about getting a little bit of sugar in, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of sugar, just spin out of the legs easy. And I think that's most important. A little bit of drink, of course, because it's hot to sit inside. And I think sugar is more important than all these gels and things. It's so short races.
Yeah. What do you use? What are you using when it comes to the Enervit? Enervit, of course.
Nathan, Nathan, you can't ask Jon what he's using. Everyone in Sweden knows what Jon is using.
Yeah.
It's like his middle name, I think. So heavily sponsored by candy company.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know. Okay. That's crazy. I had no idea. Let's jump across to the B category here and get a quick look. I think we might need to update these. That they're only populated, I think, the first couple of riders so far across the line. So real quickly here, it looks like Camilla Alberg, Katrine Nielsen, followed by Gabrielle Norton, Madeline Randquist, and then Erica Olsen. Is that right for the A category, though?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, for some reason it's throwing my streamer in and amongst it, dude. I don't know why my streamer's...
Yeah, you're fast today.
Well, the B category, Helena Smirdal, it's going to be Emil Storgen, and then Alina Nielsen. Johanna Eklund, it's going to be Anna Drevenbach, and then Erica Danielson. In the C category, if we jump across, Maria Peterson takes it down. That was such a good kick from Peterson. Like, really, I thought her timing was really, really impressive. And she did exactly what you said. She timed it right for that moment that we saw at the bottom of the bridge, actually. So really, really well timed, really well done to take that one down for Peterson.
Yeah, Anna Norlin second, Felicia Sandberg third, Josefin Almqvist 4, Isabel Stenvold 5, and Sanna Larsen 6th rider.
And then in the D category, we jump across. It is going to be Cecilia Lindquist, followed by Laura Morgan, and then Joanna Egren, Cecilia Lindo, Amanda Kastenholm, and Natalie Likama. That is going to be the situation out here. So now we're changing it up. We just did Seaside Sprint, right? That's what we were just on. We had a kick into the Volcano, but now we're on Volcano CCW. Now, did you do anything interesting on this one, though? Like, is there any difference with the CCW? No. Or is it just like go out and punch it up to the top after one lap?
Yes, you will do one lap lead in. Of course, you will do this and the one lap only. So you have to punch the same punch as you did for this race. So I think it's good. You have to know that the lead-in is first and then you go one lap. So you have to do the punch twice.
Ah, okay. Double punch. Punch. I like it.
Hooray, hooray.
Well, all right. Well, the riders are jumping back out on course. And as they do, let's go ahead and see what's going to be playing out with them. Renee Eckloff is going to be the rider we're going to be jumping in with. We'll change up the race that we're on because we're not doing 5 kilometers on this one. It's going to be a little bit different than what we're seeing there. We are going to be swapping up at Eckloff here. Nice 156 beats per minute here currently coming from Eckloff as she makes her way around.
And the B and A's start soon, right after.
Yeah, so they change a little bit of a change up here. We do have, it looks like, D and C. They do take off first, and then we'll be able to jump back to the rest of the riders here in just a moment. So, and with the C category though, now they're gonna get chased down pretty quickly, I would think.
Yeah, I think they will be chased down, but we don't know how fast because
Will they mix
when I
together
watched
then and then like come over the top of them? Like this is going to be interesting. How is this going to play out?
yeah, it will be interesting because also when I watched the men when they raced, the C riders went faster than the B riders for a while. So
Well, the B
it
category.
will not be it will not be happening here because we have the A riders in the group pushing, so it will be hard.
Yeah, we just jumped back with Nielsen. You almost have like a chase race situation going on then. Like
Yeah,
it's like
also that could
you
be
essentially
fun.
you mixed in. How did you pull this off, Jan? It's a chase
No,
race and a tiny race
Yeah.
all together in
Yeah.
a series. I mean, how many puzzles are we putting together? This is crazy. I love it. Oh man.
Yeah, but I think also it's a little bit. You have a chase. You have to chase the others. You don't even if you are competing in your class, you don't want to lose against another class in front if you can catch.
Totally.
It can be,
I love it. This is awesome, actually. They can work together to hold them off, too. Well done, John. Well, they're kind of looking at each other here, it looks like. 3.8 watts per kilogram. So Eklund, Olofsson, Nielsen now making her way to the front. As Olofsson shares a 3.6 watts per kilogram. Currently position 15 in the A category is what she is. Nielsen here in the B category. Is Nielsen actually position 1? Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, coming into the race. The numero uno is what we've got here that we're looking at. As the riders make their way around. And it does look like they are going to be
Watching it around
making
them.
their first catch maybe here, as there was a little bit of separation that did take place for just a moment. And Nielsen's going to shut that down, not let Olofsson get away, as she looked to try and do so.
We also see that the C and D really push because they have the same distance to the A still, so they even have 4 seconds ahead so far. So they are not resting in C and D.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point.
We see that
C&D trying to push their way forward, as you could see. So
yeah,
they've got
And
45
they-
seconds actually on them. They've actually increased their gap at this point.
yeah, a little bit. And they go really hard also because they go like a TTT, one new rider in front, then there comes a new one pushing a little bit, so they slingshot to each other to get a higher speed.
We'll just change it up then and just say women across the board is what we're looking at out here today. For the categories, as we look at Ventanen, Mina, currently our 8th place overall. Eklof is holding down the front of the pack at this point. No gaps have really opened up, it looks like. Things are fairly calm.
Yeah, I think it can be a little bit. It can be a little split in the next climb. I think there can happen something, but also for these, also they know that they have one race later, and they need to save the strength for this. So I don't think they want to overdo it.
That's a good point. It is a good point.
It's just lead-in so far.
Now they are going to hit this downhill, and then it's going to be a full gas effort sprint. Or no, it's not actually. They have a full lap still, don't they?
Yeah, they have full lap after this. So it's quite long lead-in for this one.
Okay, 0.9 kilometers in total is what we're looking at. So riders make their way around. women's B race now. And Rantanen keeping things calm. Looking back here, Alberg, nobody really doing anything. They've actually opened up even more of a gap. This is interesting. As we look at Hallerby, these ladies may actually end up not being caught by the A's. I have a feeling they might pull this one off. Now, if the A's go nutso though on this climb, I mean, they might go absolutely crazy on the climb here, and that's going to shut things down real quickly. But that doesn't mean that this C category is not going to do the same.
No. I think they want to do something, and we see there are some. They start to push a little bit. I see Jennifer Trivelo start to push, and we also have Pettersson try to push through the group now.
A little bit of a push here from Blomqvist. Larson now. Almqvist now also making a move here. Larson and Almqvist really going to be the ones here. You do see those factory socks now starting to light up. The lightning's taking off here, and that's going to mean the speed is going to start picking up. Almqvist now backs off the 2.0, 2 watts per kilogram. 0.6 actually here from Almqvist. So not a whole lot here at this point as Travello now sits in a little bit of a gap for him behind here as Dalfy says, look, danger time on the Tron bike, trying to come across now Lindquist Westberg. Lindquist here, the D category rider, getting the better of all the rest of the Ds as she can just hang on, it looks like. Is this position one? It is. Cecilia Lindquist, currently your position 1 rank in the overall for the series, able to make it here with this C category here. So that is really going to pay off for her as this D category woman is hanging in amongst the C's. Looking backwards here, it is going to be Hallerby, Tiedemann now trying to chase down these C's. Morgan's there as well as Lindell Agron. Now we do see 52 seconds back to Eklund in that B category. And this is a little punch here actually from the B category. What's interesting is the B category, because they're here amongst them, the A's don't care. They're like, whatever, go do whatever you want, which makes things even a little bit more interesting. And so I thought maybe there'd be some more fireworks, but nope, they're going to wait it out for another lap, it looks like, as we move our way back into the C category to see what's happening after that initial kick. Blomqvist now on the move. Good to see it. I like it. Blomqvist 4.1 watts per kilogram here from the rider from 11th position rank right now. 4.347 here. Almqvist trying to shut that down. What's the motivation here is going to be my question from Almqvist. Why is she chasing that down is going to be a big question.
Yeah, I wonder that also, because I think Blomqvist is racing for the other riders and let the other chase and preparing for Maria, Isabel, and things, because I think that is Blomqvist's mission.
Blomqvist mission. I like it. As the mission looks to try and take this down solo. She's got 3 seconds. If this can open up a little bit, but Lindquist says no. What's going on with the D category rider? Lindquist is chasing. Is this a team thing? Is this just that's what this is, isn't it? Blomqvist has to be really frustrated. I would be so frustrated if I saw a D category rider pushing on the front. Like, really? Oh man. There's no love lost.
Rider next week.
There you go.
Yeah, she should sit in the group.
That's the thing. She needs to come back next week because of this, right? Like, no one else has to race. Next week, just Lindquist has to come back.
Do some tiny races again. Oh. Yeah, but I think that's also good. Yeah.
But we see the C category, they fight for it, they do something, the speed is up. The B category and A has lost 30 seconds on the B and C and D.
Okay. There we go. We just need a little refresh there to get our kilometers right. Now we got it. 6.7 kilometers out of 8.9, 2K to go. And it's all back together. It's 4 groups instead. It was the lead here with Blomqvist, but nope, not going to be able to hold on to that lead as Mikonin now gets back on terms as well. Tiedeman's off the back here, it looks like, and this is going to be the final 2K. A little bit of a punch here coming in from the rider from ESRT, that was going to be the teammate of Blomqvist. Lots of ESRT at the back here, maybe in Discord saying, now what are we going to do? Level 72, congratulations to the SZ rider, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Anna Norlin.
Well, you got some sort of back-end data over there? This guy's like, boom, Anna Norlin. That's just what I know who did it. It was Norlin. I love it.
I know who she is because she lives in Karlstad where I live.
Yeah, everybody knows everybody in Karlstad.
Maybe not, but she is. I would say she is in our outdoor team Skoghall Eco. By the way, has an anniversary this year, so it will be interesting. I think 80
I could at
years
least
anniversary.
I could at least pretend, since Umeå is a lot smaller than Karlstad, so I could at least. Oh, it's not smaller; it's bigger.
Yeah.
I love the getting the lay of the land locally. Great to hear about. Very cool. As we make our way around for the final kick to the line for this second race of 3 in the tiny races, as the riders are making their way around out on course. So great to see. Trivelo.
And now they're preparing for the last push. It's
Big kick.
to see.
It's a 2-tier too. It's a 2-tier. So you've got that initial, and it's a big risk. And we saw Emil do it, right? We saw him do that.
Yeah.
We saw big risk in the last race as well. But this is different than what these riders have not seen this yet, though. They finished at the sprint by the Essies last race. So a little bit different here. So maybe a catch by surprise might actually work. We'll have to wait and see. Trivelo is going to be the first one to go.
And I will see Swifters tries to make a move.
Big kick from Eklof. Look at the tank drain completely, already down to 50%. Now, Peterson, though, this was the rider we saw with... now, here's the thing. She sat in on the sprint at the Essies, but this is her tactic that's different this time. She wants to go early and get the gap here. Peterson, though, has got nothing left in the tank. Here's him, Stenvold. Too early?
I think Stenvold will come through now.
Yes,
And we have Anna Norlin. Should she celebrate with a win here?
Stenvold, big one here. Will Norlin be able to come over the top? I don't think so. I think Stenvold might have the Sandberg, though. Sandberg, big kick from Sandberg. Felicia. Oh, nice kick from Felicia. Oh, that's great to see. Sandberg takes it down. Stenvold, I thought, had it there. Peterson's going to have to settle for 4th with the early kick, it looked like. Eklof and her, I think, battled it out. We'll get the results on that in just a moment.
Yeah,
now, there's things happening behind. Things are going off.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we can't miss this one. Where's Alberg? She's almost catching them all. When did this happen? I'm sorry we missed it, but there was too much action in the C category. Alberg's doing the Alberg things. She's off the front. Nobody else responding to this. They don't need to because it is not what they're interested in. They're interested in second place because Alberg would just demolish them, and then you're just done for the day. Norden, though, here she comes. Will Gabriella Norden be able to take the second place? Is going to be the big question. Norden, Nielsen.
Yeah, we have Smedred in B also.
I think,
We have Smedred, Sjögren coming in the B category, first and second.
B category, Smirdal takes it down, followed by Sorgen, then Nielsen, then Danielson's going to come across the line. It's going to be driving back then for the 5th place across the line. Nice one from Anna there as well. So, wow. Lots of good racing across the board between all the ladies here. Let's get the results in here in just a second, as this is non-stop action. Like you can't slow it down. That's for sure. See if we can get a quick little replay as well of what we just saw go down, and then we'll be bringing in the 5 minutes, I think it is, to the start of the next race. If I'm not incorrect.
5 minutes for A and 6 minutes for C and D.
I want you to take us through this here. Stenvold tried to make it happen here, but Felicia with the perfect timing, isn't it, John?
Yeah, she has a perfect time. She has a perfect draft on Anna Norlin's wheel. and you see the high numbers. Even if they push the same numbers, she gets so much better with the draft. And there you see, you don't want to stay in front until the last 5-10 meters.
Yeah, look at the timing. And I mean, if you go back, okay, I don't want to, I like analyzing these a little bit actually sometimes to see how they played it. Because if we go back a little ways, look at where Felicia is up until this point. So she's actually in a second group up until that point. So if you see the timing, she waits right until the final kick uphill to the line, and she knows that those other riders are slowing down while she's speeding up because how she rolls through the riders who brought her to the bottom of that climb.
Yes, absolutely. And also she has this steady pace. When the other has suffered, she can still continue to move her around 8.9 watts per kilo. And that makes her so much faster when she slingshots through. And it's perfect tactics, perfect timing for her.
Really well done there. Well, let's take a look and see if we got what happened with Alberg just a moment ago as we take a look at these replays here. And we did see Alberg able to take this down just ahead of the rest of the riders. She broke away, it looks like, really early, actually. This was before, to me, it looks like maybe they didn't even respond at the bottom of the climb, perhaps, and just let her go. Is that maybe what happened here and why it was an 8-second gap?
Yeah, I think it could be the reason that was happened. I missed it also because they were so tight between the C women, so it was interesting.
Well, this was a good battle, though, with Smedrud and Nielsen, wasn't it?
Yeah. Smedrud and Sjögren and Nielsen. So it was. And we have Erika Danielsson, who went up from the C category. Made a good win, a good performance here at the 4th place.
Yeah, really good. She actually got upgraded the last time, right? The last SWE Cup race. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, race B, Camilla Alberg doing Camilla Alberg things, comes across the line, followed up by Gabriella Norden and then Katrine Nielsen. It's Malin Randquist, followed up by Erik Olofsson. I believe that is the results across the line for them. And then this will tell us the truth. Yep, it is. Got it right here. Alina Smedrud, followed up by Emil Slorgen, and then Alina Nielsen. Erik Danielsen, Anna Ravenbach, and Malin there. That is the B category for that 6B race. Felicia Sandberg, we saw that kick to the line. It was great timing. We just watched the replay of that one. Isabel Stenvold and then Anna Norlin across the line. We got 23 seconds to the start of the next race. We'll be jumping in there, but here's the D category. As Cecilia Lindquist, followed by Laura Morgan, and then Cecilia Lindell. Nicely done to all of the ladies. So, as we now jump right down in to the next race, these are coming at us fast and furious, aren't they? As we jump in with Alina Nielsen, and the rest of the. Is this going to be? Are they all starting together again? Is that right? No, they're not. It's going to be, the C category is going to be hanging out for a little bit. We'll be able to catch their races and come up over the top. Okay, good. Alberg off the back for a second. But I don't think she's too.
Yeah, but I think they started. I think they started a little bit behind. They were in different start pans, so we started a little bit in front.
Gotcha.
So they had to push a little bit to catch.
Jumping across the Katrine.
We will see. I think it will be quite calm up to the first when you go to the classic course, and then it can happen things. But I think also you have just finished the sprint and things, so I think in B category they are happy to take it a little bit easier into the S's and down to the tunnels.
Yeah, I have a feeling this one's going to separate a little bit more, right? I mean, this one, we can take a look at the course here. We didn't get a chance. It was so quick between the two races, but we can get a quick idea of what is happening with this course. As the riders, I think, thinking about this one, it's going to be, and again, it's going to finish at the top of the KOM. So it's a custom finish, everyone, just so you know. And it'll be the like 500 meters after that KOM, if I'm not incorrect. Is that right?
Yeah.
Jon?
Yeah, for 450, 500 meters there.
Okay, gotcha. So a little bit
So
different
it
here.
will be on the flats. So it will be up on the flats. You pass the banner and then you will continue just before the downhill starts.
Yeah, and we got an opportunity. Then the riders have a couple opportunities here, right? It's not just going to be a situation where you press to the line, you wait till the final, kick to the line. This is going to be a situation where we're going to have a little bit more tactics and riders can be able to play something out, most likely. So,
Yes. And I think you're used to always go to the banner, so you have to have a little bit check on the distance, how much it's left to the finish line when you make your move.
good point. Good point. Definitely need to take those checks. We don't want another situation where riders are hanging out at the banner and then end up wondering what just happened to them. So we'll see if they've done their homework. That's going to be the question as to whether or not they've done their homework, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be interesting. I know that in ESRT they have made like a race recon or ride recon. I read in the chats for these races. So we will see if they have
like they had
been
like
doing it well.
like a pre-ride, like they did like a
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I know they are there, especially a small group. They like to do this every week to know the course and see.
Right on.
Yeah, that's serious, and I mean that's we saw in the men's race that would have been really necessary for the for the finish line in race 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's interesting. Definitely need to do your homework, especially on tiny race setups. I mean, there's definitely something to be said for that, isn't there? That riders a lot of times need to know exactly where that finish is, and because a lot of times it is a custom course. So because of
absolutely.
that.
On tiny races, of course, they have a lot of races where you finish at the banner, but in tiny races on Saturdays, there are, as you say, a lot of custom finishes. Especially in the climbs, they have the custom finish. I have it after. Just a little difference.
Just trying to torture
why
them a
do it
little bit
sooner?
more, right? It's the
Yeah, this is me.
The Jung philosophy.
Yeah, they should have fun. That's the thing.
jumping in with the ladies. All of these ladies in the same race category. Well, not the same category, but in the same pack at this point. So get an idea of what their effort level currently is. Katrine Nielsen, upper right-hand corner. As you can see, Alberg, lower left there as well. So, and then Norden always with that grind. Like she's really got that low cadence, doesn't she?
Yeah, it looks like it. She feels comfortable with this.
It's also quite interesting to see. I think at least it's quite interesting to see different setups as well, how they have configured their bike. So some are really sitting up straight and relaxed and short cranks, and some are much more stretched out. And so there's a huge difference in how they are sitting on their bikes.
That's a great point, actually. Very big difference.
Yeah, I mean, compare Camilla and Gabriella. There's two really different setups on how they are sitting on the bike.
Gabriella Norden currently our position 9. I think she might have picked up a couple of points though throughout the series here. So most
absolutely.
likely.
Yeah, and I think she's done really well today.
Yeah, that's a good. I've been really impressed with it. It's been a good race for her, hasn't it? She has done a great job today to really pick up some points, and I have a feeling that she's gonna have a really good end to her SWE Cup out here today. Couple of riders missing though, right? I mean, we were gonna have Tidholm, Belforth maybe showing up, not having them, so opens up an opportunity here for Norden to pick up some points.
Absolutely.
Also fun to see which setups they have for the bike, because there is a climbing in the end that is very important to have the.
Well, you can see she definitely is using Discord too. See off in the right there. So there's team tactics going on here, right? Like she got the headphones in, the whole deal. So I've got that same fan as well. That is a popular fan, isn't it? That tornado. Well, it's been pretty calm here at this point. I think we're about to see some fireworks though.
Yeah, I think it could be something, but it could also be way too early. But it could maybe if someone wants to try to split the group. But it will be hard also at the same time when I watch, because all is very together. They are settled. And they have. I watched their heart rate. It's not like they are pushing way too hard. And when I told this, they were quite high. When nobody used to switch between them.
Our current series ranked 7 with 237 points coming into the series. Eklund here, as she's a Cat B, been battling out with Nielsen. And Nielsen right behind her, following the wheel. Here in with Lena Nielsen. And thank you so much to Nielsen for bringing in the camera out here with us today. Really appreciate these shots. They really bring the action to life. Without them, we'd just be looking at pixels moving on a screen. So you can really see the power that comes out from the riders. We do see she used up a little bit of her energy bar there just a moment ago. Some up and over the top of threshold. But this is the rider who is going to be looking to defend that spot that she was sitting in, coming in first place ranked. So Alina Nielsen having a good series, good SWE Cup 2026. This is the final race that we're looking at out here today. As the riders now make their way toward the top of this KOM. We're going to be coming by the banjo man here in a second. And the cabin on the right-hand side here. This is about as old school lore banjo cafe as you get with Jarvis Island. 10 plus years ago. John, do you know about Jarvis Island? Did you ride Jarvis? I'm not sure.
No, I'm so young.
Too young. He's too young. I'm too young.
Yeah, thank you for that. And that was the moment when we cut Jon's mic off permanently.
I'm too young, he says. Oh man.
I think it means something else, Nathan, but we don't say that.
No, I started Swift a little bit too late to be there, so.
I'm too young. Oh man. Well, yeah. I mean, you got to have a pretty. We did Maple Cup on Saturday, and we had a guy who had a 400. I think it was in the 400s. His number, his Zwift ID. Oh. Yeah, 400s.
That's
500s. Very low. One of the lowest I've ever seen. The only other lower one I know of are people who founded Zwift or Simon Schofield. Simon Schofield, for some reason, was number 6. he got the a very very early invite actually. So pretty cool to see a rider coming in and still racing amongst everybody. I'd love to know actually if anybody's watching this back, right now live or later on that's racing SWE Cup. Have a little competition. Who is the lowest amongst the SWE Cup racers for the Zwift IDs? And maybe even a guess, because I can probably be a part of this competition as far as like they could guess, and then we can see who is right? Because I have the IDs here, so we could do a little. Oh, they could just go look at Zwift Power though. Ah, dang it! But
now myself and you need to just make some calls, and then we do this competition. If you present the result in like 2-3 days, and we will just make sure set something up.
Well, here's everybody that we've got on camera today, and Alberg making a little push to the front, backing right on off. We saw a little smirk from her there. I wonder what that was about as they came over the top here. Interesting to see. But now a little bit of a punch here from another rider. That's going to be Nielsen. But I don't think that's really because any kind of desire to punch. Maybe just saw that maybe there was some danger for a second. So...
But we have the top three.
Oh, Dalfi, this is what's going on here. Nielsen's coming through because Dalfi, Dravenbach, and Eklund are actually off the back. I think this is what's going on here. So a little bit of a gap, and I don't know if they're really willing to work. They're kind of looking at each other here. This might go.
I think it can be hard for them to catch the group now when I watch. If they don't slow down in front, but they are still at 45 kilometers an hour. So they will catch, I think, but they will have to suffer a little bit to catch them.
Big push from Eklund. Eklund now says, hey, come on.
Yeah,
and,
she's chasing.
Makes it happen. Nice job from Joanna Eklund. Bring this back together. Current 7th place overall in the series as they come underneath that sprint banner. Not worth anything out here today.
No sprint points, no power-ups. Just happy to pass a sprint banner.
Looking off in the distance, though, you can see that we have the Volcano, which they are going to be taking on. It's going to be a right-hand turn and then a little bit of a bump around. And then they're going to be taking on the climb to the top. I am seeing Zwift Insider, Mr. Eric Schlange, hanging out in the chat. And he says, tiny races, you say? Tell me more. And we do need to give credit where credit is due, of course. And a shout out to Eric Schlange and the tiny races every Saturday. 4 races at 3 different time slots. You can check it out. One of the most popular race series, and that's where the idea came from. And it's great to have them here. And there's lots of them actually going on. You've got the BL13 series on Wednesdays, which is 2 races in a row, but in a tiny races type format as well. So it got really popular, didn't it?
Yeah, it's popular, and more takes off that is. And it's you have to push enough to have a good result, but still have energy for the next one.
Well, here we go. Nielsen now makes her way to the front. This is the situation where we're going to start seeing some of the moves most likely start to take place. Just a protectionary, it looked like, move there from Nielsen. Smirrod now as well.
Yeah, at least we can hope there will be some PRs for this last climb for the SWE Cup.
Be interesting to see if there is. Alberg. This is the second time we've seen the Volcano, isn't it?
Yeah.
To the top. First race, we went to the top of the Volcano, right?
Yes,
I'm not incorrect. Yeah, we went to the top of the first race. So This is maybe what'll be interesting if now, because it's tiny races, I don't think we're gonna have a faster time because people put in so much
No.
effort. So
But they are not going slow. At least 4.5 for some riders. So
what's the choice
they are pushing.
of bikes today? I'm seeing the Dogma
Yeah.
with the Envies, Norden with the S-Works, and the DT Swish Swiss light
Yeah.
discs on there.
Yeah, it's draftable, so I would say it's a good choice. But I'm lazy and I need all help, so I should use 4.5 wheels, I think. Also, Naietos.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't do Atos on this track.
Oh yes, I
You
would.
do? You would, Jan? Really? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would do Aetos and 4.5 because you can draft so well with that bike, even if it goes fast. It's just when you are in front, it sucks. But when you are in the draft, it's perfect.
Let's see. I think you've done
Yeah,
some
but-
extra special research. It sounds like here.
No, but I know what suits me best.
Well, we saw some of the men's doing actually. The men rider have actually disc wheel, but I think that
Yeah.
a lot of the riders here have NV wheels and perhaps the SL8. That was what
Yeah.
I would choose.
Malin Zetterberg now falling off the back. Thanks for joining us, Malin. Just going to highlight the riders as things develop, though. 3.1 going to ride her own race, it looks like. Back in with Anna Drevenbach has been having a really good series, and we saw her battling for the placings just off the podium in that last sprint. So following in here, and I'm loving to see how these ladies are hanging amongst the A category group and able to see how they mix up with them. Really cool to see. 4 ESRT riders, 4 SZ riders, 2 SZR riders in that new
Yeah.
kit of theirs. I always
Yes.
forget that the new kit is here. So that's going to be Nielsen then with the SCR on the S-Works. And then who is the Delphi riding for? Is she on a team or is she just riding solo?
Now you got me there. How can I miss?
Well,
I
she
should
is on a
know.
Tron bike here, and it's great to see that she's taken over at the front from the B category, keeping things calm. You know, this is interesting. Nobody's making any moves. We're just in total
No.
hangout mode and waiting for that moment to pounce. And I mean, it's like for Alberg, I have a feeling that this is more of a training ride, right? Like just kind of hanging out, waiting for the moment, and then going to give it a go. But then some of these other racers are at their limit. So I mean, there's really, really a big difference from the top to the rest of the pack.
And they're going to the last 2.5 kilometers now, so it will be interesting to see. I think Alberg will just make a last push because I don't think she wants anyone else to win this last race when she has been doing it so well the whole series.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, Alberg here waiting for her moment. 156 watts. Not a whole lot going down there with her. So, Norden, though, I think she's definitely going to be somebody I think that's going to be trying to get. Obviously, everyone wants the absolute best here, but I think there's going to be some motivation here from.
We see Rönnqvist
Norden.
start to push a little bit.
Interesting, Rönnqvist. Now, did Rönnqvist get an upgrade in this series? I feel like there.
She's an A.
She's always been an A. Okay, well, Alberg now sees Rönnqvist go, and then she says, "Okay, well."
And there goes.
Yeah, here we
And
go.
now she goes.
We'll see you later, is what she says. So, That's going to be the move here. Nobody's going to respond, I don't think. I think everybody just sees the reality here that if I try and go with this, it's going to be game over for me.
She goes really hard. It's amazing numbers what she puts out right now.
But it looks so easy. I mean, look at her. I mean, okay, she got some gestures there, but I mean, it looks really, really controlled. And as you said, you magnificent numbers.
Absolutely, and she is so stable. And now I think it's also a little bit like can work out the last part. It's really good for her.
Yeah, yesterday's race was fairly calm. It was a flat course in SRC as well, so I think it lends to the riders maybe having a little bit more energy in the legs. I mean, although some of the riders did try to make it hard, and Alberg was looking to make moves, it looked like yesterday a little bit, but it did just come down to a sprint after a while. So maybe a little bit extra energy left in the legs then because of that yesterday, and going to be able to get some training in. Now, there is a pretty big... if I can get the look here, the difference here, look at the intensity level of the riders now. Norden up and out of the saddle as she does. She's got that grind. She is actually the leader, leading the chase now at this point. Alberg, though, looks pretty steady. Not too much of an effort. And the suffering here coming from Nielsen, though.
Yeah,
Nina
but she's
Nielsen
doing amazing.
trying to hang on. She really is here. Now, if you get an idea of why this is, why that suffering is taking place here, this is going to be why. As we come back and take a look at where she is amongst this pack. She is with some of the strongest riders coming out of Sweden, hanging on in this category. So great to see here with Alina Nielsen. Alina Nielsen here. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, she's really doing the perfect run. So fun to see. She should be so proud of herself.
She might win the B category. She's going across with this, and Sorgen's trying to come across here. Now, if these A category riders don't slow down, this is game over, and she is gone.
Yeah, and then see if she can follow them now in the steeper part uphill. Because now it's a quite hard sprint. It's a hard sprint. Come on, keep all the way.
I don't know if she's going to be able to make it. Alberg's going to take this down. I'm just real quickly going to highlight Alberg. Nicely done from Camelia as she takes this down. But here comes Katrina Nielsen. Nielsen now, nice little kick from her. Great job. And it looks like it's going to be Nielsen going to be able to take this down. Little kick up over the top. Alberg takes down the first place, obviously ahead. Behind, Ronquist trying to get the better of Norden. Is it going to happen? I think maybe Norden, big kick.
Oh.
And look at how she sprints. Look at how Norden, this is like she's still grinding here. This is so interesting. Nicely done here from Norden as she's coming across the line. Nicely done.
Nicely, and Evelyn Nilsson is taking it all the way. She managed to keep Sjögren behind.
Yeah, 7 seconds. Oh, what a fantastic ride. How fun for her.
Oh, the win.
Yeah, that's the reward.
She gets the win. Nicely done. Sorgen here behind. Yeah. Look, big smile on the face. You love to see it. Sorgen followed up by Smitarov, and then it's going to be Anna Dravenbeck and Dalfi on the Tron.
And we have also now the C categories in the climb. They have 1.5 kilometers left.
We'll jump across to them in the C category for the ladies. Just give us a second, everybody. You got to do a couple of little tricks to get across to them as we see Delphi cooling down. Also, real quickly here, great job to our ladies here, and thank you to them for their Zoom and bringing in the cameras across that did do so. It's really, really helpful across the board. We really do appreciate that. I think Sandra Nyman might be up toward the front, if I'm not incorrect, of this C category in the live, or maybe not? It's going to be actually.
We have Anna Norlin and
Anna
Isabel
Norlin,
Stenvold.
excuse me. Okay, Anna Norlin. And let's go ahead and jump in with Anna and the rest of the riders as they make their way to the top of the climb. There we go. In with the C category as they finish up. And I think
They are
Ekla,
coming
Travello, Norden, that's going to be the situation. There's no gaps. They've really, this looks like a cagey race, actually. This looks like a race where they've kind of been watching each other. And nobody's taking any kind of serious big risks just yet.
No, not yet. But I think now it will soon comes to the steeper part, and we will see so they don't go too early because, as they say, when you pass the banner, you want to have the energy for 500 meters more or 400 meters more. And Eklöf doing a great climb here and have Almqvist also with her. So, and we will see Sandberg then if she can manage to, because she has a great sprint and maybe she will use it now when we come to the last steep part.
Nice kick from Eklof, trying to pull this off.
Yeah, and I think this is really good. Can she get the speed she needs and the extra couple of meters for the flat part so she doesn't stop riding on, or she continue?
Our winner of the first one, Peterson. Is she going to be able to come across? Peterson's trying. Oh, look at this. 168 beats a minute. Connie, I don't know.
I don't think so, right?
Now 300 meters left. Last 200 meters.
No, Peterson fades.
Peterson,
Sandberg,
yeah.
here comes
Oh.
Felicia. Felicia versus Stenvold.
Yeah,
Stenvold.
big kick.
Whoa. Yeah, here comes
Big kick from
Stenvold.
Sandberg.
Norland's trying to come across too. These are great battles for third right now. Norland not going to be able to do it. Followed up by Stenvold. And then it looks like Norland ahead there. Almqvist. Larson's going to be next. Chivello. Everybody. Blomqvist with the last kick, though. I love to see it. Nice one from Blomqvist there. And we saw, earlier the battles in that C category. It was so interesting, actually, to watch how the riders were playing that all out against each other. As, that SZ team, they really... like to work together and chase people down, and you love to see all the teamwork, but you saw Blomqvist, the frustration probably there with that. But Lindqvist now going to come across the line. That's going to be your first place in the D category. Behind, I believe, Egren a little ways back yet. Followed up by Morgan. Going to be pedaling it out here and trying to hold off, it looks like, excuse me with the click arounds here, but we are a part of a lot of different categories. Lindell is at the back here trying to chase down Morgan. That's Cecilia Lindell. So still the D category to finish up their podium, it looks like, and lots of points on the line. So it'll be interesting to see how that ends up playing out. But it's been some good racing here for the SWE Cup. I think the riders here, I wonder what the feedback is going to be about the tiny. I mean, because there's so many different kinds of races that you put together, Jan. Like you had a scratch race, a points race, a time trial, tiny races. It turned into a chase race also a little bit. I mean, this is like every kind of Zwift race you could do.
Yeah, we have only group ride left, and then we are there.
Yeah, finally a race that you and I can do, Jon.
Yes.
We do the group, right?
No,
Is
but
this
I think it's good. But it's a good mix and things. So, and then we have this is the D category. We have Cecilia Lindqvist in front. I think there she's she's finished. We have the second and third here. Yes,
Yeah,
but I would say Ågren is on the second place for the women there, I think.
Yeah,
20
Ogren
seconds
just
ahead of
ahead. Yeah,
Morgan.
just ahead.
Yeah.
23 seconds. They are chasing, but Ogren's going to make it, it looks like. She's got
Yeah.
Scotty hanging out with her.
Yeah.
Keeping things company.
But we have some really strong women here. They are fighting a lot all the time, and it was very interesting to see. And also a little bit of different style how to manage the race we have seen this evening. It was really fun.
Well, Joanna is going to be crossing the line here and taking down second place.
Yeah, she has 300 meters left.
Nicely done, Joanna. Lindell caught Morgan, I believe, if I'm not incorrect, and was able to go by.
Yeah.
What a move by Cecilia Lindell. Great to see. She's currently third in the series coming into these three races. So most likely going to be a big change up, I have a feeling. Egren had a good race. She came in fourth, so we might see some change ups in the series overall, actually. Laura Morgan.
Yeah. We will calculate afterwards all the numbers and then remove some races that because we had the best tiny race series will be counted and the best scratch series will be counted for this summary.
So it changes up a little bit, if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah, I can change it up a little bit. Yeah, and also this is important that you can do at least these four. We want everyone to have done the point race and the ITT, one scratch and one tiny.
Okay. Got it.
Because then we have done all the disciplines. So we will have a chase race next year also then, and also a group ride, and the time trial also, team time trial.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our results and how things played out, because we do have the ladies, the A category came across here. You want to take us through all the results, Jan? That'd be great.
Yeah, I can do it. We have Camilla Ahlbergs with a great finish in the climb, wins before Katrin Nilsson and Gabriella Nordin, Malin Rönnqvist and Erika Olofsson.
I think Olofsson might not have started. I'm not positive, or did not
Yeah.
finish yet. So I have a feeling she just did not start that one. The B category.
Yeah.
This was the battle that we saw, and the smile on Alina, wasn't it, Jan?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, and she has done an amazing tiny race series today also. So we will see that she took the win in the last race before Emily Sjögren and Helena Smederöd, Anna Drevenbeck, Nathalie Dalf, and also Erika Danielsson.
Yeah, great job to them. I think there was a little bit of a couple other riders there, but Joanna Eklund followed up by Malin. So great job to them.
Yeah.
In the C category.
In the C category, we have René Eklöf as a winner before Maria Pettersson and Felicia Sandberg. Anna Norlin, Isabel Stenvold, and Anna Nordin, top 6. Josefin Almqvist, Sanna Larsen, Jennifer Travello, Magdalena Blomqvist, Caroline Forslind, Suvitula Mikkonen, Minna Vettinen, and Sofia Westberg and Anna Tiderman.
Nicely done.
Top 15.
Yeah, it's great. And then this was that D category we just saw finish up.
Yeah, and there we had Cecilia Lindqvist in front, winning before Johanna Ågren and Cecilia Lindell, and Laura Morgan in 4th place.
Nicely done. Great job to the ladies out there. So it was Camilla Ahlberg, though, dominating all the way through, as we did see her with that breakaway effort and taking this down. Great job to her. And it's great to hear that you guys are going to be nominating her. It's such a cool effort that you're making. But then this was the effort here from Nielsen. Love to see what she was able to pull off and take that down out there today with that breakaway. And Alina Nielsen, congratulations on that B category. One of the cooler moments that we saw out here today. This is Katrina Nielsen, though, taking down second place. But it was so great to see all of the battles. And you could really tell these ladies, they showed up and they put on quite a show week in and week out. 6 weeks of racing, a lot of effort, and you can tell how much it meant to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. Also,
Go ahead, Connie.
But I agree with you, Nathan. I mean, it's 6 weeks of hard racing, and also to be able to keep the form, to be able to plan for everything else that goes around these riders and so on. So super impressed that they joined us for 6 Mondays, giving it all their best, and also provided great entertainment and show us really, really great racing. So I'm super impressed, and also thanks to you guys, Nathan and Jon, excellent broadcasting and excellent choice of courses, and I know how much time you put into this, Jon. So fantastic results. I'm super excited. I'm really longing for next year already.
Well, any final thoughts, Jan, before we take off and say goodbye to everybody for the 2026 SWE Cup? Obviously, nationals still to come, but any thoughts on the series that just went down, Jan, and what your thoughts on it? Being the guy who put it all together in a lot of ways for everybody.
Yeah, for me, they found fun courses, great racing, and we had a lot of competitors. I found it a lot of mixed races made it more fun to watch also, and I hope the riders liked it.
Any breakout rides that you saw out there? Like, does anyone come to, like, from your heart, like, thinking throughout that, the men and the women's races, like, is there anyone that kind of like stands out to, like, or moments that stand out throughout the SWE Cup that you really enjoyed?
Yeah, of course, Camilla, when she make her breakaways all the time, it's very impressive to see the strength she has and with that capacity she has. But also, if you watch the men's race, when say Johan Norén goes time to time in some races and everyone catch him down, then we come the next rider. So there are many there who can do things. So it's a different type of the races.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
what about the idea of a discovery tool too? I mean, SWE Cycling, watching this and seeing the upcoming esports athletes, Connie, like, I could really see this being a place where people can make their mark. I mean, they're racing against, as you're saying, Camille Alberg, you just mentioned, Johan Norn, they race at the top level for the country, but there's something to chase there as well, Connie, for some other riders who can see this and go, wait, I want to get involved. And they can get involved by going through what we do here with Lead Out, but there's also probably more with SWE Cycling that they can get involved with too, right?
Yeah, but I mean it is, and that's also one of the main reasons that we this year decided to move to Lead Out and look at the possibilities for e-cycling as a sport to grow. And I think that it will be necessary to have some kind of arena or solution or place where you can grow and evolve the sport. So hopefully this is the way to do it. And we also like to give new riders the possibility to, as you say, ride and compete with some of the best riders in the world. I mean, how often are you able to do that? That's amazing. And hopefully some of the riders will also find out that, oh, hey, riding my bike outdoors is also fun, or I ride with these riders in e-cycling events, perhaps I could join them outside as well, and vice versa. They will see outside riders joining the e-cycling world. So I think it's a benefit for everyone, and I also hope that more people join both e-cycling and the sport and discover how much fun we think this is.
It's really well said, Connie. And I just want to reiterate that and just say it's been so awesome to be a part of this and to watch the growth that has come through SWE Cycling and the SWE Cup. It's been really, really great. So really appreciate to be a part of it. And as you heard, Connie, you want to get involved, you saw all levels of riders. That was the other thing. All mixing it up amongst each other, discovering for themselves what they're capable of amongst their peers in Sweden through cycling esport, and then also maybe jump out into some IRL cycling as we get into the warmer months. Maybe not as soon up by you guys, but sometime it will be coming. Well, that's going to be it from us, everybody. We really appreciate everybody that's tuned in with us. If you want to check out the series standings, they will be updated in the next day or two. These are all provisional that we've shown so far. So make sure to head on over to leadoutesports.com. Sign up on over there if you want to see what's coming up for our next series and other races. As Connie said, we're looking to grow the sport of cycling esport, and it is your home for all things cycling esports. Thanks everybody for tuning in. See you for Canadian Nationals if you're watching here and you're subscribed to Lead Out Esports. That's going to be coming up on Saturday. Thanks everybody that jumped in with the SWE Cup, and we'll see you on Lead Out here next Saturday. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, listen though. Shiny, expensive, list goes on extensive. That energy is dead, it's defensive. Them little weak flows, nah, not effective. Gold plated, it's protected, manifested. Well respected, eyes like jewels, outcome we tested. Nah, we didn't do it like the rest did. Nah.